Global exclusive. We got Riddles. What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
I'm chilling, man. So, I heard you said that you've been in St. Louis for about a year now. Where you stand from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah, it's New Jersey from the East Coast. Yeah.
That's what's up. What's the difference you would say between New Jersey and St. Louis?
As far as the music scene, it's everybody's a little bit more receptive to different sound out here. You know, I call New Jersey like the land of the hater. You know, you really got to kind of prove yourself before people really embrace you. But as far as St. Louis, if the music's good, you know, they pretty much rock with you from the door. So that's pretty much the basic difference from Jersey and St. Louis when it comes to the hip hop scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you get your start as an artist?
I pretty much started, my brother was really big into hip hop and he was writing and rapping in high school. So I kind of just fell in line and started following what he was doing and started branching off and doing my own thing once I got up in high school and everything. And so from there, I started making beats and doing production work for all the local artists.
Still making beats now?
Still making beats. Everything that I record is usually over my own production.
Okay.
So I started with the production first and then got into the rapping and just started trying to make my career bigger and bigger basically when I got in St. Louis. I used to do, I don't know if you're familiar with this, called I Stand Producers. I used to do beat showcases. I did one in New York, Atlanta, did one here last year and won. And did Beats to the Beats in New York, which is like the final round competition. And then I just started doing the rapping part beginning of this year. Yeah.
That's what's up. So, you have any projects that are primed up, ready to go?
I got my mixtape will be dropping next month, November 29th.
Okay.
And it's titled The Medicine Man.
Okay. Explain that.
Well, I titled it The Medicine Man because I feel the current state of hip hop is kind of hurting, you know? It's kind of hurting, it's kind of stale at the moment. So, and I don't mean to sound cocky when I say it, but I feel like my sound, my story, you know, what I bring to hip hop is kind of the medicine for the sickness that the current game has at this current day and age. So that's kind of how and it also stems from Voodoo Medicine Men. So that's kind of the central theme of the project. A lot of the beats have a tribal feel to it. I was sampling some African music, some Jamaican music, and a little bit of music from Brazil and South America as well. So it's good. Yeah, it's got a lot of a tribal feel to it. So I think, you know, people are really grabbing it, mixed in with, you know, traditional hip hop style. So I think it'll be pretty cool.
That's awesome. So, from your release, have you had any other releases or any other singles that people are gravitating to the most?
Yeah, I just released a single in July called The Fourth Kind, and people seem to be gravitating towards that. I actually performed that out here in St. Louis as well, and people seem to really rock with that that single as well. And I've been releasing little freestyles here and there, but as far as from the actual Medicine Man, that's the one that people seem to be feeling the most.
Cool. So, Riddles, where does that name come from?
Well, my name was originally The Riddler,
Okay.
but to, you know, avoid copyright with DC Comics, the name originally derives from the DC Comics, the Riddler villain from Batman.
Okay.
And how that came about was, you know, a lot of people were like, man, we gotta really sit and interpret your lyrics. We gotta really break them down. It's like a riddle. So I was like, that's kind of cool. So let me roll with that. And the rec portion of the name came from, I'm a big record collector. So I kind of just shortened it with the REC as an abbreviation. And also I felt, you know, I wreck the mic when I rhyme. So I put it together, Rec Riddles. Yeah.
So, being that you're from New Jersey, has that influenced your sound a lot, or what's really influenced your sound?
I think it does, cause a lot of what I hear a lot of is, man, you sound like an East Coast kind of guy, like that classic East Coast 94, 95 kind of a sound. So I think it definitely comes through my music, but I definitely try to incorporate, you know, different regions just so it's not stuck in that New Jersey box and make sure we touch everybody. But I definitely think it influences my sound a lot.
So what about freestyling and how's your process with actually creating your music? Like how do you write? Do you not write or freestyle?
I'm big on writing. I try to push the pen at least once a day. You know, I feel like that's how rappers stay sharp. So I'm definitely big into writing, and I'm definitely into wordplay and intricacies and metaphors. So that's definitely a big point for me, and concepts too. It's telling a story. I'm definitely big into the writing aspect of it. I feel that's also what's lacking in hip hop as well. So I definitely want people to get back into being clever with words, showing wittiness and everything. That's definitely a big portion of what I do.
That's what's up. When it comes to writing, production, performing, what's your favorite out of those three?
That's a tough question. I'm a studio rat. I love being in the studio. I would say it's kind of neck and neck with performing, because you know if it wasn't for the studio there would be no performing, but when you perform you got to actually see how the people react to your music, you know, whether they like it, they don't like it. But I definitely prefer being in the lab than being on stage. There's just something about that. Actually creating that. It's, you know, being creative when you're in that space is no feeling like it, but it's also no feeling like performing. So I think they go hand in hand. Definitely go hand in hand.
Production, is that more the studio?
Yeah. I mean, because you could write anywhere, but when I'm actually zoned in front of the sampler and making the beats, that's the part that I love. Yeah, I try to, so also with writing, I try to make at least one beat a day, regardless of how, you know, the schedule is. You got to stay sharp, because, you know, there's guys out here that definitely coming with it, so
that's
definitely.
So, is there anything you want to say to your fans, your supporters, and people that's viewing this right now?
Definitely. Look out for the Medicine Man project. It'll be out November 29th. Also, shout out to my brother Mark, my brother Jay, and check me out. I'll be performing across St. Louis. I'll be in Chicago later this year as well, and New York starting 2016. So be on the lookout for that.
So, man, shout out to Mike Check Global.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mike Check Global. Appreciate it, man. One love, for real.